Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Round 2 Total War League Siege Tournament battle for you today. And today we have the reverse fixture of Chimeria's Chosen versus Felanius Was Right. Today we have Felanius Was Right on the attack. They're playing as Arverni and Macedon, and they're already getting into it down here. With some Celtic warriors taking on some Hillmen. These two guys fight for the bottom of the walls instead of actually for their walls. But yeah, they are slowly overwhelming these Hillmen, it seems, here with these Celtic warriors doing a very nice job there routing them. Got some Thracian warriors actually being sallied out now as well by the Adristian Kingdom to try and help out there. But yeah, so we have Felanius Was Right on the defense, and then on the on the attack, and then on the defense we do have Chimeria's Chosen. As you can see here, we have the axes of Armenia here ready to go, along with the Falxes of Thracia, or the Adristian Kingdom. I'll probably end up calling them Thracia, so yeah, just a heads up there. But yes, this should be a glorious battle. I'm really looking forward to this one. You've got Macedon with his thorax spam here going on. He's got those Korean archers. He's got some solid units. So yes, if you're new to the Total War League Siege, these are the battles I've been covering when it comes to Rome 2 for a little while now. It's all part of a sort of like it's an internal sort of league that they have going on. You can join it if you'd like to. I'll leave a link for it in the description if you want to get involved, as Arverni here knocks down some walls. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of rules and sort of like points that you have to like get to try and like progress through the groups. The easiest way to get points is obviously to win your battle. If you win as the attackers, you get 3 points. If you win as the defenders, you get 2. And there's also a whole bunch of extra points you can get for certain factions that you use. So, for instance, like on the attack today, we have Macedon and Arverni. I may have already put up the tier like list. I always try to put it up so you guys can have an idea of how many points each side are working for or playing for. Like Macedon's worth 0 points. You don't gain or lose any points from using it. So it's not a bad faction to use. And then Arverni is -2 points. But actually, Felanius Was Right are fighting for 1 point in this game. Kind of crazy, actually. And then on the defense, we have the Adristian Kingdom, which are worth +3. I guess that's just because they are like a Thracian warrior. I'll put up the HUD so you can see. They have like really good melee attack, but like little to no melee defense. 12 there. Armor at 30. They're not a great faction actually used on defense. And then we also have Armenia, which are worth +1. So the defenders are playing for 5 points. Which is kind of crazy. Chimeria's Chosen, you know, actually are going in with some big points here. While Felanius Was Right, just a singular point. Eastern Spearmen here, slowly getting overwhelmed, it seems like, by Celtic warriors. But yeah, we'll see whether it looks like they're going to get baited in here, and they're going to go for these Thracian warriors, but they're going to get countercharged here by the Carly Axemen. So we're going to jab into the side of those Celtic warriors and get some kills. And yeah, here we go. You can see the Carly Axemen now slicing and dicing away, killing some of those poor Celtic boys. And yeah, it seems as though this first wave of like Celtic warriors is slowly getting overwhelmed. Or getting surrounded. I mean, these guys have got the wrong side of these veteran spear warriors, and they're going to get surrounded by axemen of Armenia down here. It's a Celtic sandwich filling bean galls. But yeah, as you might be able to tell as well, we are playing on the same map that we were playing on last time with the other fixture of these two teams. That's just to make sure it's fair and even, and there can be this, you know, sort of like, oh, you had like better defenses. They have the same defenses, the same map. So yeah, seems like again similar sort of style going for destroying this corner of the wall. Don't think they destroyed it as well. Usually this corner piece comes down as well. So I feel like Felanius didn't do it as effectively, but I might be wrong. Yeah, going for the same corner here, and they've also mounted up some towers. I guess to block archer tower fire here with the siege towers. But yeah, I'd love to see maybe just not an effective way to attack, but like an actual wall assault by someone. I feel like that would be like, we always see the same tactic. It's the same, just knock a hole in the corner and try and break their way through. Like a good old classic sort of like actually like assault over the wall would be quite fun to see. But yeah, good setting up here by the archers. We've got Gallic hunters here. They're actually trying to shoot over the wall. They'll be shooting into the side of these hillmen down here, and also these spears, trying to get some decent kills into them with a good flank. actually might do some serious damage there with those archers. And it looks like Karl the Axeman out here still managing to rouse some of these Celtic warriors. And yeah, already Armenia is throwing in his elites. He's already run through his, like, he's got Chosen Swords here, Oathsworn. He's got more Celtic warriors here. He's like throwing in elites already. He's don't know why he's throwing in the Oathsworn before these Chosen Swords, but yeah, I'd be holding back the Oathsworn for the very last push. We also have a little sally out here from Armenia. I'll keep an eye on this. It's some horse archers and then just the general royal cataphract. So yeah, they might try and harass archers or just harass like generals with those bow cavalry there. We'll see what they do. The Thracians here, they're losing decisively, taking on Oathsworn. I mean, I'd expect no less, to be honest. But the Oathsworn will have to deal with these heavy melee attack charges, as it seems like Thracians are going to just keep cycling out Thracian warriors here, trying to get the best charge bonus he can get. He needs to be careful he doesn't pull through or anything like that. It looks like they are trying to pull back and the Oathsworn are trying to counter charge. I imagine that the defenders have brought a Scorpion or something like that. Yeah, it's back here. So we have the Dacian Scorpion back here. I don't know why they're calling it a Dacian Scorpion. Just call it a Thracian Scorpion or something like that. But yeah, they are waiting back there. I imagine that the attackers, they have a Giant Ballista over here. But I don't think they brought a attacking Scorpion at all. As you can see down here, it seems like the Mercenary Hoplites, which I'm surprised they brought, but I guess it's just a holding power to allow sort of the archers maybe to go ham a little bit here. Eastern archers, and also we've got some more up here on this Eastern slingers up on this wall here. Just trying to, you know, make sure they focus down these units inside the walls. But Thorios Spears actually are winning their fight. I don't know who against. It looks like the veteran Hoplites. We've got Thracian Peltas over here as well. They're jabbing into the side of those Oathsworn, trying to weaken that very, very elite sword unit that's been thrown in so early. I get it out of there. It's down to 80 men left. Looks like we're going to see some Chosen Swords go in, try and combat these Thracians, but we'll see how they do. Looks like the Chosen Swords have been defeated, and the Oathsworn are going to have to stay in there, it seems, and deal with these Karl the Axeman. And the constant charges from the Thracian warriors here. I don't know if they brought any Thracian nobles. We'll have a look, actually. It looks like the Oathsworn's going to be dealt with. The Thracian nobles are like even more elite, and they have got a few back here. Look at that. They're really, really good. These guys have 76 melee attack and weapon damage of 45. Like, compared to the Thracian warriors, that's a lot of a difference. 46 melee attack, 5 weapon damage. So that's the same, but yeah, the melee attack is like insanely better. Armor-wise, they have a little bit more as well. But yeah, these guys, when they get into action, they will rip through units. That's for sure. And already the Arverni's used up his very expensive Oathsworn. Instead of sending in more of the Chosen Swords, just using them. Yeah, strange decision. I mean, also, I've maybe used the Gallic Hunters and also the Cretan Archers. I possibly play a little slower, and I try to be shooting down like these Thracian warriors if I can, just weaken them. So they've got terrible armor. Just take advantage of that. But yes, if you're enjoying the Rome 2 action and would like to see some more Rome 2 sieges, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show support. It really does help out the channel. And look at that, Thorax Swords broke at 82 men. They got surrounded and just murdered. And if you want to get involved in any future Total War League Siege battles, feel free to join their Discord. They'll be starting a new season, I'm sure, very soon. This one's kind of coming to an end. I think the groups are nearly finished, and they're coming on to the semis and final, I think, soon. So yeah, they'll be starting new, and I'm sure, I don't know, maybe at the end of summer. I don't know how long it takes to plan them, but yeah, I'm sure they'll start another one very, very soon. And if you want to set in your own Rome 2 sieges as well, you can always join my Discord. The link to that's also in the description. We're trying to sort of like rebuild that awesome community and get it back to where it used to be. As you can see there, yeah, look at that veteran Hoplite getting absolutely focused down. It's brutal to see. Looks like, yeah, I mean, Arverni's kind of been cleared out. They've made another assault over here, but they're just going to get surrounded. You can see here with the Karl the Axeman coming in. They'll start to rear charge these units that are already engaged here. One of them's having to try and pull out, try and engage over there. And it just seems like a bit of a mess from the Arverni player with their assault. trying to wear down these Armenian forces, but yeah, they're not doing the greatest of jobs, and the Thracians are going to go for another fresh charge. Those Falxes must be getting blunted from all the Gallic skulls that they've caved in. They must have got some good kills. 60, man. I mean, they're doing okay actually. Not doing as well as I thought they were going to. That one's got 190. That's doing very well. The spears are actually getting better kills at the moment than the Falxmen, but the Falxmen are doing causing a lot of problems. And they're causing a lot of these units to lose. Already, we're seeing the Oathsworn general coming in now for Arverni. Already been committed. This is, wow, what a what an assault by Arverni. It's one of the quickest I've seen. Macedon here not really made it past sort of like the first breach. Looks like the veteran warriors here, they're finally going to die. After like getting 107 kills, these guys finally might give in and just, you know, actually have to give up this choke point here. Well, I say give up. The Kali Axemen could come in. Or more hordes of mercenary Falxmen. So they brought a cheaper Falxes. And there you go. These are like the Dacian, I think these are like technically Dacian troops. But yeah, they're mercenaries fighting for the Thracians. I think someone actually told me that the Thracians don't use a Falx, they use something else. But the model is just identical to the Falx. That's why I just call them Falxes. So I do apologize. Oh, and look at this. Thracian nobles have gone in. Yeah, I think the Thracians use something slightly different. My knowledge of Thracian swords, Dacian swords, is quite limited. So I didn't really know this, but yeah, I got told in a comment a little while ago, I think it was in another Rome 2 siege, that they actually had different swords. Yeah, there you go, look at that. Arverni's general's dead, he's gone, already beaten. Less than 100 kills there. And the Thracian nobles, yeah, doing an insane job here. I mean, I don't think they've lost, well, they've lost 2 men. They're going to get over 70 kills. I mean, they're kind of milking kills a little bit. But yeah, there you go. Arverni is defeated. I mean, this is a 118-man unit of chosen swords here that's actually going to rout. Generals died recently. I guess army loss is also coming into it. We're actually seeing a sally out here by Thracia. They're like, screw it, we've succeeded really. They're just going to send in like these tiny little Thracians. It's not a bad idea actually. Look at them, they're cheering. What are you going to cheer about? You're about to get murdered here, I think. I guess they're going to win the battle. Even if they die, they know they've helped their team win. I mean, it's not the closest, and I feel like I can say that. I feel like unless Macedon here can pull off the comeback of the century, it's actually kind of even on balance of power, funnily enough. If they can somehow pull back the comeback of the century, I'll be amazed. But yeah, right now I've got my my money on the defenders. When it usually balance powers this even, that's never a good sign for attackers usually. I mean, also look at this. Macedon's having to defend his ballista with 2 units of thorax. These have been detracted away from the actual assault. I mean, like, what can the ballista really do now? It's opened up its siege points. I mean, it could, I guess, shoot more of these troops back here. I honestly don't know why you should bring tortoises. Oh, it's not tortoises, sorry. Bring the ballista. Because you're already bringing tortoises to knock down the wall. That's what I meant to say. So definitely bring tortoises if you can. I feel like bringing the ballista is kind of a waste. You bring like another thorax sword or something like that. I feel like that's a better option. Like you could just do that instead of bringing the ballista, unless you're going to use it for like actually shooting, to actually shoot like the walls down, or like use it to shoot reserves. It doesn't really do a lot, to be honest. And since you're already bringing down the walls with your tortoises, you don't need to bring any more down with ballistas. Something that I would probably, something that I'd manage to like, I change really. I wouldn't do, I wouldn't bring a ballista if I was in this Total War Siege League. Maybe I'll join. Maybe I should join. Try. I feel like I get absolutely schooled because these players are just definitely much better than me. But I'd like to, you know, have a go. I don't know what the heck they're shooting at, actually, the ballista. I mean, there's literally nothing here. We've got so many units in reserve that are kind of out of shot for them. obviously here the Thurios spears kind of die. They're throwing in Peltas at the Thracians. This is like what level of effort they've got to defend this area. I like how the Thurios are throwing the Javis while still in combat. Fresh Kali Axemen coming up. I mean, yeah, I feel like there's still plenty of Kali Axemen. There's still a fair few Thracians. I mean, I don't know. It's actually, I mean, if this is all that's left, I don't know. I'm a little worried for the defenders. Yeah, you see the general hit for Thracians now coming up. Yeah, it's maybe a little concerning. And here we go. Cav charge coming in. Looks like those horse archers going to take out the Arverni archers. Not the Armenian ones. That'll be their own team. Yeah, there you go. That's I mean, it's a kill, I guess. I don't feel like these Gallic hunters were really going to contribute too much more. Even if they had ammo, their morale's kind of low. I mean, yeah, these Kali Axemen actually have some pretty good melee stats as well. 43. That's nearly as good as the Thracian Warriors, and they have better melee defense, and they have better armor. So they're actually a really good unit to bring. I think their weapon damage is near as good. Yeah, it's like 20 points difference. But they're still a good unit. That's why I feel like Armenia might need to be changed to being a better, less points to use. You get you get 1 point for it, but I feel like, well, I guess maybe it's 1 point because its Ross is kind of small, but I feel like maybe just 0 points because I feel like Kali Axemen, you just spam them out, or Axemen, and you can kind of hold pretty well. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're actually still quite tough. It's just that these players using them quite well. But I've seen in a lot of battles recently Armenia be used, and always Armenia's done well, both on attack and defense. Mainly on defense, I feel like I've seen it more. But as usual in these sieges as well, like both sides are just battling for the same spot. So you get some massive blobs of kills here. Oh, the general's gone in. I'm like chatting away. The general here for Armenia's actually been thrown in. This might be the death of him, actually. This is a bit of a bold and strange move because, I mean, if they were just patient, this general here for Macedon was going to have to get sent in, I think. So yeah, I feel like we're going to see the death of the, yeah, there you go. Armenia's generals died. Armenia has most of the defenders left as well. That makes this battle a little bit more interesting. That is for sure. We've got some spears over here as well for the Etruscan Kingdom still alive. They might want to get sent over because they're going to need every man now to help defend this breach. But it looks like there's one thorax left inside the city. That might get surrounded here by Kali Axemen and routed. That might force the general of Macedon to get sent in, because I think he might be the final melee unit. Yeah. Oh no, we've still got these thorax over here still alive. I don't know why. Oh, we might see a mass round instead. I don't know if, yeah, they've just army losses come into play. They haven't lost their general yet of Macedon. Yeah, look at that, 102 man unit of thorax getting absolutely like pulverized and routing instantly. But got routed before it pulverized, and then actually horse archers still struggling to kill them. That's hilarious. And yeah, it looks like the Royal Peltas is going to rout as well, and that should be game, I think. That's actually going to be one of the quicker Total War League Sieges battles I've covered. And I feel like Falanius was right. Are going to lose here again. They've had a really tough time of it in this Total War League season. Just has not been their season, it seems. They've certainly, I feel like Arverni just threw away his army. Didn't really, I feel like, do the right decision to like try and weaken Thracians. If he could, I feel like he should have just shot them to pieces. Same with Macedon. He should have just punished them, shot them at any Thracians that came forward, and just tried to nullify that sort of like threat that they offer, which is obviously their insane melee stats. I mean, this Thracian noble here, the general unit, 217 kills, and they're barely untouched because I don't think they got shot enough. But there you go. This was sent in from Rogel Dawn's perspective. one of the Chimera chosen like players. So well done to him. He actually was the one playing in Armenia. Got 293 kills with the Royal Cataphracts here, 252 with his Horse Archers. He's Eastern Archers here getting 170 kills, 133 with the Eastern Slingers here, 210 actually with another one. Very, very nice. His basic Axeman getting 196 kills. Then his more improved Cartley Axeman getting 140 kills. 143, so like the best sort of kills he got there. Then we have Destro playing as the Adrissing Kingdom, really carried, killing off the entire Arverni army really on his own. 217 kills, as we saw there with that Thracian Noble General. The other one getting 166. These guys did really, really well. Still healthy as well. Peltas getting 108 kills. Another thing, yeah, like the Adrissings don't have bows. They have slingers, but they're not that great. So I feel like range as well. You have the advantage here as like Arverni. Could have used that a little bit better. Yeah, 108, 115 kills. The Mercenary Hoplites getting 131, 158. It's Falxman getting 92 kills. Thracian Warriors here getting 209, 130 kills. Not too bad at all there for Destro. Then we have Reckless. He was certainly a little reckless. Getting 80 kills with his O-Swarm, 182, 181 with the Gallic Hunters, 203 with the Celtic Warriors. And then, yeah, his Chosen Sword is actually doing, like, worse than his Celtic Warriors, only getting 114, the best there. Then we have Theek Uzin playing as Macedon, 124 kills with his Royal Peltas General. His Giant Ballista actually didn't do too bad, actually, getting 143 kills. I would say maybe don't bring a Ballista. It doesn't usually do well, but it probably has outscored his Thorax here. Yeah, they've only got 128 kills, the best there. His Archers, 84 the best. And then his Thuriel Spears, his best infantry, getting 168 kills there. But there you go, guys. That is today's siege battle. It does seem as though Felinius was right. I've had the double done over them by Chimera's Chosen. And Chimera's Chosen, I have a feeling, looking at the points of what they're going to be, what they've accumulated, they got like, well, they got like 6 or something points, I think, or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, 6 points, I think, from the defense. I could be wrong, 5 or 6. And yeah, they definitely, I feel like, are going to be going through with that amount of points. Done a really, really good job there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe, send in your own replays as well. Leave a comment, hit the notification bell, all that shenanigans. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.